We have over 500 items to share with you, but it's okay because they're all Dazzles, very special Dazzles.
Yeah, they're never before seen Dazzles with fun new finishes, and we've got some fun new ways of using them.
Exactly. Come play with us. Well, ta-da, here they are. There are 25 sheets.
Right.
And 21 of them have been cut, and we're going to show you examples using them.
Right. 4 of them are solid Dazzles sheets, and these are wonderful because you can use these for accents and to back other Dazzles, which we're going to show you. Now, we're not going to show you each and every Dazzle here, but if you go to our product video for these never before seen Dazzles number 9, I do show you each and every one of them.
And can you believe this is number 9? Amazing. So this is the over 500 pieces, and we're going to walk you through many of these to show you finished projects. And if you want to pull a couple.
Okay, I'm going to pull this one and this one, right?
Yeah, because they're on the first project. So then we'll just slip these away.
Okay.
And so here's an example. This is, it's got Hey Foxy and Happy Bee Day and Hello Dear and Hogs and Kisses in this pink sparkly.
Right.
Now, what might you do? Okay, pig in pink sparkly makes sense, but the deer, not sure about that. And then we
can make it work.
These fuchsia butterflies, yes you can, and then pearl with the forest scenes.
Right, you've got the trees, the twigs, you've got the wreath on there. So.
And look at what they become. Isn't that stunning? I think that's just beautiful.
When I saw those pink sparkly ones, I just immediately thought black suede. It makes that pop so nicely.
And look, I love the butterfly on the nose and then fluttering out, just really sweet.
So here's what's great about getting the kit is that you get 3 different Dazzle sheets to use on this card. I love mixing and matching. So we've got that tree in the background, and then you can, this is so easy, you can just stick those Dazzles on, and it's that simple.
Just flat out. Now this happens to be a cutaway card. This part is cut off, but this part is extended, so there's a piece on the top.
So there's a panel. So there's a panel made. You take that black suede, then you mat it on just a little bit of gold metallic to get that nice matting.
Yeah.
And it just makes a perfect statement with that pearl gold, and just put it on the left side of your card there.
And so pretty, so pretty. Yes, I think it's brilliant to use the twigs as kind of foliage on the sides.
Right, just a little bit of maybe even grass or shrubs or whatever. Yeah.
Well, that's what our design team does. Just wonderfulness. Okay, now we're going to go for blue. We've got these blue cars.
Beautiful vintage cards with lots of great phrases. I love the "Have a swell day" and "Good times."
Yes, right there. So this has been turned into a Father's Day card, and the area down here has been done with the design toolkit. This happens to be number 10, and you can see all the different variety of layers that it has. There are 18 shapes in this design toolkit, and as you know, they are plastic and they're held together with a ball ring. And
so they're always at your fingertips. And what we've done here is we've shown you the first card is very basic, just place your Dazzles on. This one, you're going to back them, and you can back those on different kinds of pattern paper or on cardstock. I just really briefly want to show you. I also want to mention this is a mirror finish, a kind of a turquoise mirror finish. Mirror finish, I find you want to be a little bit more delicate when you pull them up. If they have tiny edges, you want to just sort of wiggle it back and forth so that you don't tear
So it's a wiggling technique, is it?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Good to know.
They are very sturdy, but you know, just a little bit extra care with the mirror. And since I want white under that hood and I want the rest to be black, I'm going to start with that white because it's a smaller area. It's sort of in the center, and I'm just going to make sure that I've got this part on there, the white on there, and then I just go in with my scissors and I lift up the areas wherever I don't want the white to be behind, like that fender. Okay, get the corner of it, lift it up.
It helps to talk to it also.
Of course. And then just slip your scissors under there and then just start going around the edges like so. And then I can get under this nice big area without anything being cut off. That's a little extra dazzle piece that I'll remove in just a moment. And then I just start cutting underneath. And it's such a simple process, really, of getting the smaller areas. And I'm going to continue to cut all along this, underneath there, all along there. So I'm going to tuck in and go underneath this part. And you just continue around until you've got that white all cut out just in that area. When you're done, then you can put the rest of the dazzle, the entire piece, on black, and you'll see that the whole rest of the car is on black.
Just works really nicely. I like also the extra pieces, so the border looks really great backed on the black, as well as the swell, so that's just going to be a little piece behind there, and the arrow too. The fuzzy dice hanging are perfect.
I love all of the accessories, right? So it's just really fun. Plus you get extra little stars, etc. And it's just that's a really nice card. That's a fun one.
It's fun to see it. Now we do have this one, and this is used on the shutter card. And one reason why I wanted to show it is it's fun to have multiple cars on it. You see all the arrows, and even the one up there. Now the shutter cars are a limited quantity, so
the shutter card.
Yeah,
okay.
so I just wanted you to see that.
Plus, I do want to point out on this card that if you zoom in tight on those headlights, stickles were used to fill in the headlights. A little bit of pearl, the liquid pearls here for that bumper. I just thought that was a really fun look.
Very fun. Now we're going to go to another never before seen, of course, and this is the light purple butterflies, and I think this is just brilliant. This is the backing that you were talking about.
So these are the Zen butterflies, which were originally released in black. So it is great to have them in this pastel, and with that purple sparkle, that's just amazing.
Isn't that pretty? And so that is just exactly what you just demonstrated, except it is totally behind the butterfly.
Right.
So just placing the butterfly on top, trimming that edge, lifting up the antenna, because you don't need to cut those out, and going right there. And if you want to color any of the words, simply use a Spectrum
Noir pen. Super easy, and I love that about this, because while I love them in this color, once in a while you're going to put these on a certain pattern paper and you're going, oh, I can't see that very well. If you change the color, then you can make it fit anything that you have.
And it really lets that stand out also, the sending wishes your way. And this too is using the Design Toolkit number 10, so you can see that same shape on the front.
Super easy, and there's always extra little scroll work and etc.
Very nice.
So that's great.
Well, we did something for Dad, so we need to do something for Mom.
So definitely.
You're so sweet.
And we've got a combination of placing the dazzles right onto the pattern paper, and then some of them are actually backed on cardstock.
Right, so, and you've got a little of that pink glitter behind it, which is the other uncut dazzle sheet. You're so sweet.
I love that.
Again, the border.
The uncut dazzles, so you can use them to map pieces, or you can use them to back other dazzles.
And this is the example in the light pink.
Right,
so
those are the cross-stitch dazzles, and those are super fun.
This is one I love.
I love that.
I love this, guys. They're wild things, wild child frogs, and turtles.
And even, hey, that's a dinosaur.
That's a dinosaur.
Mixed in with the frogs and turtles.
And
that's
it's got that uncut dazzle sheet in the purple, so it's been backed, and how fun.
That's fun. I do like that scallop in the background too. That was done with the circles and scallops cutting dies.
The 8 circles. So happy birthday is part of it. And again, you can cut that uncut piece into strips to make really nice borders.
Right, so that's fun. And plus adding those little fuchsia butterflies as well.
Of course, butterflies and dragonflies go with dinosaurs, just in case you needed to know that. Now this is another that has been multiple ones used. So this is the brown with the gold foiling, just so pretty.
And
this is the Get Well.
Especially with those sparkle dazzle sheets backed on those pieces.
And this is using 3 of them. So we're using the pink and the red and the green, those 3 colors. You saw the purple.
Just individual pieces. I would start by backing that little flower, and then I would back the rest of it on the patterned paper, and that's just
to
a
just trim it
beautiful
out,
look.
right. Now we also have monsters. So we did this with many seasons. So Halloween, this normally came in black. We've done it in brown for this pack. And
Right.
you were going to show us something?
Well, can
Sure.
I point out, I love the brown because that reminds me of Count Chocula. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, I think that's just perfect. But
It's good to take these trips to our
it
childhood.
is. But I wanted to mention, so I've got the sheet here. You can see that I removed it, but I want to remind you that on these Dazzles, you also have to remove the eyes individually and place them on there.
Right.
So that's a good point. But then put them right on cardstock and just start coloring in. It's, you know, how simple is that? I can even color right over the Dazzle. I don't have to worry
wow.
about going around it. It's not going to change that darker color Dazzle at all. If it was a lighter color Dazzle, it would affect it. But that's all you have to do. You can even color in black over here,
Right.
whatever you want.
And there he is.
And
So
then cut them out and
really-
place on your card.
really cute. And of course we have some spider webs for you and some bats just to complete the whole set. Now Halloween, well, we do have a Christmas set, and this is the jukebox, which I love, and it's in a sparkly finish
And it's
with
also-
gold edging.
With gold edging. It's absolutely beautiful. The gold really stands out. And this has been colored in with Spectrum Noir pen.
Yes, it has. So you can see we've got the holly, we've got
And red stickles too on the little holly berries.
there you go, right there.
Right there.
And then we also have the Christmas greetings in the green with the silver, and the Happy Holidays is right here. Didn't get a lot of the green, got mostly the gold.
But it stands
yes,
out nicely.
it does.
I
And you've got-
like using the black cardstock too to accent these pieces.
So Jingle Bell Rock, that's what that's all
Sweet.
about.
So these are for year round.
It is.
We've covered a few holidays already.
And we have our gnomes in red. Now gnomes came out pretty recently, but it was in black.
In black,
and so we've
right.
got them in red.
The red is pretty darn cute.
Very
You gotta love
fun.
that. Colored in with Spectrum Noir pens again, and then just cut out. And this one, when we're cutting, sometimes we'll cut the Dazzles right next to the Dazzles
Right.
edge. But this one was we left a little bit of a white mat, and I think that's a fun way to go. It's a little bit easier too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have a hard time getting right next to the edge, just leave a little space.
Now, Lene recently did a technique that I had not seen before, so we certainly wanted to have it today. And this is with the
With the
raindrops
Nouveau Crystal, with the raindrops.
The Dazzles, the Dazzles.
The Dazzles.
in a pastel
You
blue.
can't see them anyway, but
Yeah.
they are. As you can see, there are clouds, there's the little girl, and they're in that beautiful pastel blue. And she added Nouveau crystal drops, and these are the glitter drops, I believe. And they're just really easy to apply, but it's kind of a fun technique. So I've got a piece of acetate here. So you can see that I have it, right? Well, now I'm going to put it here where you really can't see it. But trust me, it's there. And I'm going to grab the Dazzles, and I'm going to start with one of those little rain clouds, because this will be real easy to show you pretty quickly. Peel off one of those cute little pastel rain clouds, put it anywhere on your acetate, just let it sit, and then I'm going to turn it over to the back. Once I do that, I get those Nouveau glitter drops, and I just start filling it in right here where you can see it. And this is so simple to do. You just sort of scoot it around like this.
And you don't have to stay in the lines
You
because you're on
don't
the
have
back,
to.
and those lines are going to be on the front, and they'll cover up.
As a matter of fact, afterwards I'm going to cut this out, so technically I don't even have to stay on the inside of those outer lines, but I'm going to anyway. And I want to mention that while you can do that, and if I turn it over, you can see, okay, so you can see a little bit, it's sort of here and it's sort of there, and if you want it completely covered, you can just take your finger and sort of move it around a little bit, and just wherever you need to do to make it look the way you want it, and sort of check your progress by turning it over however you want it to look. And let it dry. If you feel like you need a second layer, you can do that. And when you're done, you've got a beautiful look.
Right.
Now, you'll notice that that looks a lot darker, and that is because they were placed over that patterned paper afterwards.
Okay.
So you can still sort of see through it, to that pattern paper.
So it's a really fun, so you can use the Nouveau, you can use Stickles, either one
Absolutely.
is going to work
You
beautifully.
could even use liquid pearls, which have which the Nouveau crystal drops have been used here.
Okay.
Liquid pearls is similar to that. I love the colors, the yellow here, and you can sort of see it sort of fades in and out, and I think that's a great look too.
Very fun, very fun. I like the glittery, that
Yeah,
you just can't go
that's
wrong with
super
it.
fun. And afterwards, if we move down to the greeting when you're done there, you can even place, because you don't want this backwards or anything, go ahead and place that on your pattern paper, and then you can just use the stickles right on top of it. A little
Okay.
bit of orange stickles for the sun. And that's
So,
fun.
and when the rain is done, out comes the sun. So,
Right.
good words to live by. So, that is many of the 25 sheets of Dazzles, but
Right.
not all of them.
There are certainly many more. There are feathers and lots more greetings.
Right, and snowflakes and leaves.
and hearts. And you're going to see them all. Be sure and check out the product video. Like I said, you'll see each and every one of them.
And that's it for this year for Never Before Seen Dazzles.
See you next time.